The hypocritical part about it is that we make fun of girls all the time for not controlling their sexual urges and being hoes all the time. Like, she belongs to the streets, all this stuff. You tell guys that they're losers if they don't go to the gym. They're losers if they play video games. You're a loser if you smoke weed. You're a loser if you watch sports. You need to exercise discipline. But when it comes to girls, oh shit, get a vasectomy because you can't control yourself, because you're not capable of exercising discipline. Why do you have to be disciplined in every single aspect of life? Networking, success, all this stuff, watching sports, playing video games. You need to be on your stuff. But for women, nut inside girls after getting a transgender surgery.
Okay, and the reason why that is so confusing in this space, why you tell men one thing and then you say things differently about women, is because this space always has to cater to the weak and to the guys that really can't get women, that do not like women at all. That's what runs this space, is the guys who have convinced themselves that they would not get women at all. So just as much as we're saying, go to the gym, go do this, better yourself, start to read, start to become a better man, but all women are bad. The advice given in the red pill space is always done on a universal scale, which is why men could never win staying in this space, which is why I've said plenty of times, I pull Sigma Nation up out of that manosphere, because I don't want to be connected with them, because they're not giving out right information. They're giving out universal information that doesn't work, but it appeases the man that's going to come back and watch these videos over and over again, expecting different results.
See, we didn't quite lose Sneako there. Honestly, it looks like that red pill is imploding very quickly.
And yes, the red pill is on its way out the door, like I've said plenty of times and like I've said last year. One of the things that exposed is going to be just purely things, the Melanie Kings, the Go Along, Get Along gang, everybody that's coming up under that Kevin Samuels umbrella was quite not Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels' audience still needed a leader, so they gravitated towards the person that catered to their weaknesses and their disagreements with women, which was up to anybody. That's one thing about the internet. It does not require you to be real or have the experience. It just requires you to say things that triggers the people who are not happy with themselves and need someone to lash out on.
Recently, you saw Andrew Tate, or Tate calling red pillars autistic, and be like, don't ever associate me with those losers.
They're going to say that. And the reason why they're going to say these things is because at the end of the day, you guys may not be that. A lot of these guys may not associate with that, but it feels like that based off the amount of content that's going out regurgitating the same information. That's what makes guys look weird, is when you can put out the same video over and over and over again and the views are just extremely good, but it's such an old concept for men to follow. Men don't want to follow financial videos as much as you ask for them. You'd rather get in the comments and tell people you've made a lot in crypto and just to see how many people comment below. But for the most part, yes, a lot of this red pill stuff is for weirdos.
Men who are out here only trying to have sex with women and have no emotional connection, they're weirdos. A lot of this red pill, how to get girls stuff, a lot of them are like that as well. They're like the peak masculine life is just to have a bunch of women that you barely know, and that's stupid. That's fucking ridiculous.
And I agree with him. I always say Sigma males represent what? The guy that's chasing his dreams and working on self-improvement. Why do I focus on that? Because when a man can focus on that, women become fairly easy to him. You have to understand, the only type of people that complain is when life is not going their way, and then you have people that come up with solutions. The solution between man and women is for a man to be a man. Get out there and become a provider. A woman has to look at you as if you're somebody strong enough that can handle her and protect her. So as a man, it is volatile that you get out of the house, off the internet, get out into reality, and start to live a real life and get away from the matrix. Only thing that the matrix has done is designed an algorithm specifically for you, for everything that you watch works in your favor. So everyone on the outside, they just got to figure out your algorithm, tap into it, and they become successful. The only problem is the red pill is being exposed. It's because you have more men that are thirsty for real knowledge.
And that's the supreme leader of the red pill. And you're seeing a lot of people kind of abandoning ship. And so Sneako saw something recently and it kind of caught his attention. Let's listen in.
Said something yesterday on Twitter saying that men should get vasectomies in their 20s just to prevent this.
If you don't know what he's talking about Rollo Tomasi. He is the grand wizard of the red pill community. He's supposedly the creator. He's written books on it. Basically, some old geezer. So he said that people should get vasectomies if they want to be high-value men very quick.
Okay, once again, this plays into the mindset of the weaker guy who's never going to get women. He wants someone to tell him, yeah, get a vasectomy. That guarantees that you're not going to reproduce. That's coming from a incel mindset. No matter how much good advice we give in this space, you have to some way, somehow, find a way to connect to the weirdos. I tell guys all the time, there's a blueprint to this space. Talk about divorces, talk about divorce rates, explain how black women are the worst person in the world, explain how every girl is gonna cheat on you. Find reaction videos of low value women, react to them as if they represent all women. Most of these guys have watched so much of these videos, the only thing that's left to do is to keep watching it over and over again, expecting different results because the algorithm doesn't know how to give them anything else. It's the only thing that they are watching. They're not watching self-improvement videos. They're not watching how-to videos, DIY videos to do things in their life. They're watching, let's see what the next girl did bad. All of these, what's a high value man, is gonna change. A high value man in Tennessee is not gonna be the same high value man in Los Angeles, Miami, or New York. It's just not gonna work. Certain parts of the world are gonna require a lot more money for you to be high value. You can go to a small town in Alabama with $500,000 and you're gonna be considered high value. So when it comes to high value, it's going to change from situation to situation. It's not gonna be no universal way of being high value, but most high value men can be used. I always say a high value man is somebody who can give another person a job. Not only can he do it himself, but he has a networking system to where he can call someone and get them hired. That's high value. That's how corporate works. Everyone thinks, oh, it's all about going to school. It's all about having the best education. It's not. It's all about if they like you and if you can sell yourself to someone who's high value to pull you into their circle to make you part of their networking system. The go along, get along gang. That's how it works.
I think that it's important to have family values and to prepare for eventual parenthood. What makes you high value? Other people's perception, having a lot of money, having a network. Like, why does that matter? Why does being a high value man matter if you're not going to eventually start a family?
Because it's telling all the nerds out there, this is the only way for you to win because you don't have game, because you don't have looks, because you don't have a personality, because you don't have that. You have to make yourself useful to a woman. So when you become high value, it makes it easier for women to walk into your life to want to use you, but you're supposed to use your game then to keep them from using you. So you have to understand what Sneako is saying. He's saying, why am I making a lot of money just to diss women and have a lot of women to do what? No, this is what you have to understand. You have to have a goal in life, where you want to be, where you want to go in life. And then if you want a woman to attach to that, high value is going to be different everywhere you go, but I think it's triggering people who just don't have a personality, who just don't have goals. It's like, this is the only way for you to win, is to become a high value man. Outside of that, you don't have the look, you don't have the swag, you don't have the personality. We're pretty much telling men, make a lot of money so you can pay for it.
To be a high value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy, and have a network. It's just like the generic male self-improvement stuff, but like 2 of the top 3: get a vasectomy and avoid family creation. Do you agree?
When he says high value man, he's talking from the perspective of being able to be a playboy and get as many girls.
But why is that a priority over having a family? Like, why would that even be advice? Why would that be a male self-improvement advice? Be a playboy instead of raise a family?
Well,
we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys, be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
Myron's looking at Sneako like, where are you trying to go with this, bro? I can tell you what's happening with Sneako. What's happening with Sneako is Sneako's starting to be around some real people. because he's starting to get some real money. So he's starting to have real conversations. So everybody outside the manosphere, they're going to get tested because now he's been in other avenues. This is why he's challenging Fresh and Fit. He's kind of like, bro, I don't see your actions in real life. I don't see the point of it in real life. You know why? Because women are going to treat Sneako differently because Sneako has a name. He's not going to go through any of the things these incels are going through that are supportive to the channel, especially Fresh and Fit. You have a lot of incels that are watching that. So everything has to go to the most extreme because they overthink everything that's happening. But Sneako is looking at it like, hold up. This doesn't make any sense because in real life, my real life is different. That's how I feel. That's why I could never connect and do collaborations with people. It's because in real life, I get women.
Side.
What?
Oh, I had nothing to say. I was just like, yeah, go on. Go on. Go on.
Low key, I did laugh a few times when I was watching this.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to watch the rest of this video, go ahead to Alba and Preach channel. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Thank you for watching Anthony Spade Reactions. If you want more reaction videos, make sure you click on the links below in the description and watch my other videos. But also check me out on my second channel, Life with Anthony Spade, so you can watch more daily vlogs of my personal life. Hasta la vista.